السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. الحمد لله رب العالمين. Inshallah, today we are continuing from where we stopped in the previous lesson. If you can remember, we're trying to look at lesson number 9 or number 19, and we look at the explanation about the fellow mudha'af. We look at the general rules that were revolving around this group of verbs, and inshallah today we will be beginning with the book, and then we'll be looking at the first part here, which is a dialogue between the mudarris and some of the students. So the mudarris, the teacher, says that ahajajta ya mas'ud. So bimana mas'ud, he's asking his students after Hajj. Bimana is just after the Hajj season, and so he's asking the students, ahajajta ya mas'ud, have you went for Hajj, O Mas'ud? So the verb here is hajja, which is a mudha'af verb. It's a mudha'af verb. Okay, mudha'af as-sulasi. Hajja yahujju. I hope that is clear. So as we said the last time, when a domir attaches, the verb opens up. I hope that is clear. You can see a hajjata. We said that you can't do that. You say a hajjajita. I hope that is clear. The actual verb is hajjaja. I hope that is clear. Hajjaja yahjuju. But because we don't want to see that, we do the idgham like we explained previously. So you see ahajajita, you want that non-hajj, but when it is referring to the domir, the ghaib, the one who is absent, you say hajja. He did hajj. That's it, hajja. But when the domir attaches, you have to open it up. So Mas'ud replied by saying that, La, ya ustaz. No, oh ustaz. Hajja zumala'i kulluhum. All my friends did hajj. Walakinni ma hajjajtu. But me, I didn't went for hajj. Maritu ayyam al-hajj. I fell sick. Ayyam al-hajj, the days of hajj. فبكيت هنا بالمدينة المنورة. And so I remain here in Madinah al-Munawwara. So meaning they are in Medina. And so he said he fell sick during these days. Al-Mudarris, the teacher says, La tahzan, don't worry. Oh, that's good, don't worry. Hazina means to be sad or to worry. So La tahzan, don't worry. Satahujju fil ayyam al-muqbil insha'Allah. You will go for Hajj, you do Hajj fil ayyam al-muqbil in the coming year, that's next year. Insha'Allah, by Allah will. Tamurru sanatu bisur'atin. The year goes very fast. Tamurru, to pass by. The verb is marra yamurru, which is also a mudha'af verb. So marra yamurru. So we have seen hajja. Where is it? Hajja here, which is to do Hajj. Then we see tamurru, that's the present tense of fi'l mudari for marra. Marra means to pass by. We have seen marartu bihi, I've passed by him. How that is clear. So tamurru, that the year passed by very fast. Bisur'a, fast. Mas'ud says that ahajajta anta ya ustaz. So he also asked the teacher, what about you, oh teacher? Have you done Hajj? Have you went for Hajj? The ustaz says, the mudarris, he says that La, lam ahujja hazal am. No, I didn't go for Hajj this year. So you see it. Lam ahujja. The actual verb is hajja yahujju. Here is dhamma, yahujju. So ana ahujju, I am doing Hajj. But when the lam comes, you can remember, it will turn to fatha. Instead of ahujju, it will now be lam ahujja. Okay. Lakin, and we know why. Okay, we know that we have already explained this in the previous lesson. Lakinni, when it is already ending with skun, so you can't give a skun again. What you do is that you have to it is like this. Let me write it and see this. Yahujju, like this. So yahujju. So but you can see here is already having skun. Yahujju. So when a lam attaches, when a lam attaches and then there is lam here, you now bring lam and come and attach to it. Now you will give here sukun. Of course, you know lam is a jazm. It turns fi'l mudari' majzum. So you see there is going to be iltiqa sakin, and we said when that happens in fi'l mudaf, you turn this to fatha. Okay, you give the first one fatha, the last one fatha in order to pronounce it. So this one, the last one here, the last letter here, it will take fatha. Okay, we have explained this previously. So that is what the teacher is saying here. Lam ahujja. So this is what the teacher is saying here. لا لم أحج هذا العام. I didn't do Hajj this year. لكني حججت قبل هذا 5 مرات. But I have gone for Hajj قبل هذا, before this 5 مرات, 5 times. Mana, before this season, I have already done Hajj 5 times. أنا أشم رائحة كريهة. I am smelling a bad smell or is disliked smell. Ra'ihatun means the smell or odor of something. Karihatun means dislike. You want something bad. So he's saying that ana ashumu ra'ihatan karihatan. I am smelling a bad smell. The verb here is shamma yashumu, which means to smell. This is a new verb that we are learning. Shamma yashumu, it means to smell. You are smelling something. Okay, to perceive the smell of something. That is shamma yashumu. Ana ashumu. Hope that is clear. So ana ashumu ra'ihatan karihatan. Ama tashumuna ra'ihatan karihatan ya ikhwan. Aren't you smelling bad smell, oh brothers? But the teacher is asking him, see, he's covering his nose and he's asking them, I'm smelling something. Why? What about you? Aren't you smelling it also? So ama tashumunahu. Are you not smelling it? So he's asking them. The verb, as I said, it is shamma yashumu, but it could also be shamma yashammu. Both are correct. The mudari could be true. Yashummu or yashammu. Both are correct. So that is what he's using here. Tashammuna. It could be tashummuna. That is also correct. The shin can take fatha or dhamma. Both are correct. So tashummuna or tashammuna. Bimana, you are smelling. Ama tashummuna. Aren't you smelling? Ra'ihatan, any smell, oh brothers. So he's asking them. Let's look at what they say. At-Tullab, the student says that Bala nashammuha. Of course, we are smelling it. We are smelling it. And Mudarris, the teacher says that min aina here, where from it? Amrun, one of the students, is saying that azunnuha min al-hammam. I think it is from the washroom. So you can see he's pointing to the hammam, the washroom. He's saying that I think it is from the washroom. So let's look at what they say. Abdullah, one of the students, also says that Nam, here min al-hammam. Yes, it is from the hammam. Inna al-kumamata allati ramaha ahadu tullab. Indeed, the kumamatun means rubbish. Kumamatun, it means rubbish. So inna al-kumamata, indeed, the rubbish, allati ramaha, which was thrown, or which ahadu tullab, one of the students threw. Rama yarmi, it means to throw something. So ramaha ahadu tullab, one of the students threw it. Saddatil balu'a, it has blocked the sink. Balu'atun means sink. Okay, when you have a washroom and you have a sink in it, that is balu'a. So sadda is another verb that we are learning. It's a mudaf verb which means to block. Sadda yasuddu, it means to block. How that is clear. Yasuddu, sadda yasuddu. Okay, so saddatil balu'a, the rubbish, in al-kumamata allati ramaha ahadu tullab, the rubbish which one of the students threw. Saddatil balu'a, block the sink. Al-Mudarris, the teacher says that man allazi dafa'a saburata ila al-khalf, who is the one who has pushed the sabura, the board, ila al-khalf, to the back. Dafa'a means to push. It also means to pay. So dafa'atul mal, I've paid the money. But dafa can also means to push something. So it has both meanings. To push something. You see, there's a chair here and I push it in front. That is dafa'atul kursiya. That is clear. So man allazi dafa'a saburata ila al-khalf, who is the one who pushed the ball to the back. Ta'ala Ya Sa'idun. So the teacher called Sa'id. Come here, oh Sa'id. Wajurraha ila al-amam. And pull it to the front. So they are opposite words. Dafa'a means to push. Jurra, it means to pull. I hope that is clear. To pull. This is Jurra means is actually the amr, the command form. But the actual verb is jarra. Jarra yajurru. I hope that is clear. Jarra yajurru. I hope that is clear. Even in the Quran, you know when Musa alayhi salatu was salam, he returned back to the Israelis after they have worshipped the calf. When he came back, Gadbana Asifa, he was very angry. That is clear. So he held the head of his brother. Allah says, وَأَخَذَ وَأَلْقَى الْأَلْوَاحَ وَأَخَذَ بِرَأْسِ أَخِيهِ يَجُرُّهُ إِلَيْهِ. He threw his staff and then he held the head of his brother. يَجُرُّهُ إِلَيْهِ. He was pulling it towards himself. So jarra, that's the verb. يَجُرُّهُ إِلَيْهِ. Jarra yajurru. It means to pull something towards yourself. So that's the opposite of dafa. Dafa to push, jarra to pull. Jarra is another verb that we are learning. Mudaf verb. Jarra yajurru, to pull something. To pull something. So wajurra. So the amr, the command is jurra, pull, and we have already seen why it is jurra. We have looked at the conjugation of amr in the previous lesson. That is so there's no need to explain further. It's the mudore, you have to use the mudore to get it, and the mudore is yajurru. So yajurru, you can get it. Hope that is clear, like this. Yajurru. Okay. Yajurru. Yajurru. So first, when we are conjugating amr, as we have already said, first you remove this one. Second, you give this one sukun. But you know that this is ra and another ra. This is two ras like this. What we have seen here is like this. I hope we all know that. So there is jim like this, jim with dhamma, and then two ras. So if it is, you are given amr, as we said, you give the last letter sukun. So if you give here sukun, you see there's now going to be iltiqa as-sakinain. Then you give it fatha. So it will be jurra, like here. So the actual amr is here, jurra. And then you add the ha, which means that he's referring to the board, jurraha, and pull it. Hope that is clear. So that is how the amr is being conjugated. Wajurraha ila al-amam, and pull it to the front. Sa'idun yajurru sabura. Sa'id is dragging, or he's pulling the sabura, the board. Anta. So after he has pulled it, the teacher said, Anta jarartaha kathiran. You have pulled it a lot. Idfa'aha ila al-khalf. Push it to the back. Ila al-khalf, to the back. So the teacher said he has pulled it too much. That's not how he was expecting it. He said he should pull it small to the back. Ila al-khalf qalilan, to the back small, a little bit. So you can see jarra, but when a domir attaches, it will open up. Jararata. So anta jararata, you pulled. Ana jararatu, I pulled. I hope that is clear in that other. Yakfi, so as he's pushing it back, the teacher says yakfi, it is okay. Okay, yakfi means it is okay. Utruk hal'an, leave it now. Where it is now okay. Mas'ud replied by saying that ahaza huwa al-juz'u as-sani min al-kitab ya ustaz. So he's asking a question. Is this the second juz, the second part min al-kitab of the book? Oh, ustaz. So he's talking about a particular book. Al-Mudarris, the teacher says that Naam, whose hazihi nusakha wa uddaha. Take these copies and count it. Nusakhun. Nusakhun, bimana, is the plural of nuskhatun. Nuskhatun means a single copy of something, a copy of a book or a copy of something. But the plural is nusakhun. Oh, that is clear. Okay. So that is what the teacher is saying. Whose hazihi nusakha wa uddaha, and count it. The verb is adda ya'uddu. It means to count something. Adda ya'uddu. How that is clear. So that is another verb that we are learning. How that is clear. And the amr is udda. All the amr for this mudaf as-sulasi, that is their pattern. They come on the pattern of that, like you say jurra udda. Of that is clear. Okay, most of them. Now the teacher says Mas'udun. Mas'ud says Nam Adattuha. Okay, the teacher further asks him, A'adattaha, come here. Have you counted how many are they? Mas'ud replied by saying that. So the verb is adda. If I want to say you counted, I'll say adatta. If I want to say I counted, adattu, adattum. I hope that is clear. Adattunna. I hope that is clear. So in that manner, you just attach any pronoun to it. Okay. Mas'ud says that Naam adattuha. I counted it. I've counted it. Here hamsun wa arba'una nuskhatan. It is 45 copies. Al-Mudarris, the teacher says that Nadrusul ana hadisan. We are going to learn now hadith. We are coming to study hadith. So the teacher is now telling them, let's prepare our minds to learn something from hadith. Okay. He says that Aktubuhu ala sabura. I will write it on the board. Faktubuhu fi dafatirukum. So write it in your books. Okay, he says that Yaktubu, bimana Yaktubu al-Mudarris, the teacher is writing, so he's busy writing the hadith on the board, and this is what he's writing. And Anas radiyallahu anhu qal, and Anas, on the authority of Anas, bimana Anas is the one narrating. He says that qal, bimana he's narrating from the Prophet. He says, Ma masistu dibajan wala hariran aliyana min kaffi Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He says that Mama Sistu, I have not touched. You know, Massa Yamasu, it means to touch something. Massa, to touch something in order to feel it, the feeling of it. So Mama Sistu, I have not touched. Okay, I hope that is clear. So Masista, Masistu, Masustu. Now we have seen the conjugation for Massa. Massa is the verb. But Masistu, I touch. So Mama Sistu, I have not touched. Dibajan, when we say Dibajun, it is like Nau'um and Harir. It's a type of harir, silk. You know, silk, this silk material. There's one specific type of silk that is called dibaj. So dibaj simply is a type of silk. That's just what it is. So Mama says to dibaj, and I've not touched dibaj. Wala harira, no silk itself. Aliyana min kaffi Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is more softer, or which is more softer than the palm of Rasulullah. The palm of Rasulullah is so much soft, such that I've not touched any harir, any silk or dibaj, that specific type of silk, which is more softer than the palm of Rasulullah. Kafun means the palm of the hand. Okay. So the verb here, now here is aliyan. When we say aliyan, it is ism tafdil. We have already studied this ism tafdil. I hope that is clear. Like we have Jamilun means beautiful. Okay, so what is if I say Ajmal? Okay, Ajmal means most beautiful. So the same pattern, the verb is Lana. Lana means to be soft. Lana Yalin. That is clear. Okay, Lana Yalin, to be soft, very soft. So from it we have Aliyana. Aliyana. That is clear. The noun is Layyin. Layyinun is the noun. Then the ism tafdil is Aliyana. But the verb for that is lana. But the actual noun is layyinun. And from it we have aliyana, which means more, it's an ism tafdil, comparative and superlative. You can remember, we have studied this before. So, which is more softer than the palm of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wala shamimtu, no have I smelled, ra'ihatan, smell, qattu, ever, atyaba min ra'ihati Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is more good, or which is more pleasant than the smell, than the odor of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. MashaAllah. He said that he have not smelled mashamimtu ra'ihatan qattu. I've never. This qattu, we have seen the use of qattu. Qattu means never. It's used with past tense verbs. Okay, ma zahabtu qattu, I've never went there. Ma zahabtu qattu, I've never went. Okay, ma akaltu qatt, I've never eaten. So qattu is used with past tense verb to mean you have never done it in the past. So ma shamimtu ra'ihatan qattu is similar to abada, but abada is used for the future. If I say lan azhaba abada, I will never go. That is meaning the future. Abadan is used for the future, but qattu is used for the past tense. It means you have never done something in the past. Okay, so that is qattu. Qattu is used for the past, so it's used for past tense verbs. So wala shamimtu ra'ihatan qattu, and I've never smelled a smell atyaba min ra'ihati Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is more pleasant than the smell of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ba'da hunayhatin, after a small time. Hunayhatun is ism tasghir. You can remember tasghir when you have belittling, when you belittle something. So you have waladun, when you say wulaydun. Oh, that is clear. So that is similar thing. Ba'da hunayhatin, bimana ba'da qalilun min az-zaman, after a small period of time. Akatabtum ya abna'i, the teacher asked them, have you written? After the teacher have written this hadith on the board, he has asked them, Akatabtum ya abna'i, have you written? Oh, my sons. At-tulab, the student says that lamma, not yet. We are yet to write, but we haven't written it yet. We are yet to write lamma. We can remember lamma. We have studied lamma, which means there's an expectation for the future, but now the thing is not done. So lamma, not yet. Al-Mudarris, the teacher says, Ya Ali, you Ali, la tazunna. So zonna yazunnu is another verb that we are learning. It's an tafdil mudaf verb. Okay, how that is clear. Zonna yazunnu. So la tazunna, because this is in nahiya, la and nahiya, you are commanding. Like you say la tajlis, you see there's school. La tazhab, don't go, there's school. But here, anything that is coming to ensure that those verbs, the mudaf verbs, they are going to have school on their last letter, it will make it to have fatha on the end, at the end, on their last letter. That's what you should just bear in mind. Any harf, any letter, the manner, whether it is a harf nahiya, it is a harf jazm, harf what, that is coming to make sure that it is going to have school on the last letter. It is going to make it majzum. It is going to end up having fatha on the last letter. So la tazunna, don't think. It's a command. You are commanding him. Don't think. Annani ghafilan amma ta'malu, that I am heedless of what you are doing. So the teacher is angry about him. That's what I want to believe, because this statement, la tazunnu annani ghafilan amma ta'malu, don't think I am heedless or I am not aware of what you are doing. Amma ta'malun, about what you are doing. Ghafilun is the ism for ghafala. Ghafala means to be heedless, to not take something into attention, and at a point where you forget about it, the man you are heedless about it. That is ghafala. Hope that is clear. So ghafilun is the one who is heedless, or who is not aware of something happening. So ghafilun amma ta'malun, about what you are doing. Innaka la taqtub. Innaka la taktubu daras. You are not writing the lesson. So there's one student who is hiding. He's not writing the lesson, and the teacher have noticed it. He said, you are not writing the lesson. Innama taktubu risalatan. You are only writing a letter. So the student, as the teacher is teaching, this student is hiding and he's writing, doing his own thing. He's writing a letter. And so the teacher is saying, Alaysa kazalik? Isn't it so? Ali says that, Bala huwa kazalik. Naam, it is so. The man, he has admitted he's doing that. Ana asifun ya ustaz. I am sorry, oh ustaz. Lan a'uda li mislihi abada. I will never return to that abada. So you can now see abada, which is in the future. He's talking about the future. Here we saw qattu, which I said it is used for here you can see qattu. I said it's used for the past tense, but abada is used for the future. So lan a'uda li mislihi abada. I will never return to that manner in the future, inshallah, if Allah wills. Okay, now let's look at tamarin, the exercises. So these exercises is just, of course, about what we have just studied here. So the first question, they says that ajib an al-as'ilat al-atiyah. We should answer the following questions. Lima lam yahujja mas'udun hazal am. Why didn't Mas'ud perform Hajj this year? So we know that he was sick during those days. So you see that kana maridun ayyam al-hajj. Bimana Mas'udun kana maridun ayyam al-hajj. He was sick during the days of Hajj. Now they say that kam marratan hajj al-mudarris. How many times has the teacher done Hajj? The teacher said he have done Hajj 5 times before this season. So you see hajj al-mudarrisu hamsa marrat. Min aina جاءت الرائحة الكريهة. From where did the bad smell came? So of course we know it was from the hammam, the toilet, the washroom. So of course we just say جاءت الرائحة الكريهة من الحمام. That is it. لما أو لماذا خرجت الرائحة الكريهة من الحمام? Why did the bad smell came from the washroom? So why was it so? Of course it was because of a rubbish that was in the which blocked the balu at the sink. So we say that bisababi due to sababun means cause or reason of something. So bisababi al-kumamati allati ramaha ahadu at-tullab, because of the rubbish that one of the students threw. So let's continue with the exercise number 2. The exercise number 2 is here. It says that هذه الأمثلة للفعل المضاعف. These examples that we are coming to see is for فعل المضاعف. Okay. هذه الأمثلة للفعل المضاعف. This examples is for فعل المضاعف. So we are coming to learn much about them. The first one that we have here is hajja. Hajja, as we said, it means to do hajj, to go for hajj. And then the mudari is yahujju. Of that is clear. Asluhu yahjuju. We have seen how the asl, their origin came from. Zonna yazunnu, which means to think. So zonantu, I thought. Zonanta, you thought. Jarra, as we said, it means to pull, okay, or to drag something. Jarra yajurru is the amr, he's dragging or he's pulling. Marra means to pass by. So marartu bihi, I pass by him. Okay, yamurru means is the mudara. Adda means to count. So yauddu, it means he's counting. So adda, he counted. So if I say adatu, I counted. Adatta, you counted. In that adda. Sabba, it means to insult. Sabba, it means to insult. Yasubbu means he is insulting. That's the mudara. To insult someone. Radda means to return. Yaruddu means he is returning. Sobba, it means to pour. So look at the difference. There is sabba with sin and there is sobba with salt. Note the difference. Sabba, it means he insult. Sobba means he poured. He poured, like he poured water, like Allah says, Anna sobabna al-ma'a. So that is from it. It's from this verb. Sobabna. We poured down water, rain water from the skies. And that's sobabna al-ma'a. So sabba means if you just make a mistake. So that's why tajweed is very important. In the pronunciation, if you just change it, you may change the meaning. So sabba, he insulted. Sobba, he poured. Sadda, yasuddu. Sadda, it means to block. Like we have seen, saddatil balu, I block the sink. Shamma yashummu, it means to smell. Shamma, how that is clear. So if I say shamimtu, I smelled. Shamimtu ra'ihatan karihatan, I smell a very bad smell. I'm smelling something, man. That is it. Massa means to touch. Yamassu, it means he is touching. Shamma is the asluhu shamima. The origin is shamima. Shamima, how that is clear. How do we know it is shamima but not shamama like the other one? Okay, hajja, hajaja is the actual verb. Here, why is it not shamama but shamima? I told you the last time, if you go to the mudore and there's fatha on the second last letter, then that means it should have kesra in the madi. Look at the mudore. Where is the mudore? You see it. Yashmamu. So I told you the last time, if the second last letter in the mudore, it's the mudore that we used to determine how the madi is going to be. If the second last letter is having fatha in the mudore, then the madi is actually going to have kesra on the second last letter. Bimana the ain kelima is going to have kesra. That is so. So mostly is the mudore that you can. Wakazalika massa, and that is so for massa also. Massa, if you look at the mudore, it is also having fatha on the second last letter. Okay, yamsasu, which is like this one, yamsasu. So it will be Masisa. Now he says that Ikra ma yali, read what follows. Read that which is following. There is something here that we have to read. So observe, please observe. He's saying that Hajja ahi qabla salasati awam. My brother did Hajj 3 years ago. Qabla salasati awam. 3 years ago. Okay, awam is the plural of amun. Amun. Wa ana hajjatu hazal am. So that is here. Am. It means year. Another word is sana. Sanatun. It also means a year. Amun also means a year. But the Mufassirun, those who give comment of the Quran, they have said that there is a little bit of difference. Sanatun means a difficult year. Amun means a year of ease. You see it in the Quran. I hope that is clear. فَلَبِسَ فِيهِمْ أَلْفَ سَنَةٍ فَلَبِسَ فِيهِمْ أَلْفَ سَنَةٍ إِلَّا 50 عَامًا فَلَبِسَ فِيهِمْ أَلْفَ سَنَةٍ إِلَّا 50 عَامًا. Noah alayhi salatu wassalam, he remained among his people for 950 years. And it was difficult years. It was a year, he was doing it, there was no acceptance of his message. So it was difficult. It was very difficult for him until the remaining 50 years when Allah came to his avenge, when Allah finally came and helped him. The remaining 50 years, Allah says, Illa khamsina ama. So years of ease. Sana, years of difficulty. We even see it in Surah to Yusuf alayhi salatu wassalam. Qala tazra'una sab'a sinina da'aban. You see it in that conversation. Okay, that he had. Okay. Huwa, now look at the second one here. Huwa sabbani. He insulted me. Huwa sabbani walakinni ma sababtuhu. But I didn't insult him. Azunnuka taliban. I think you are a student. Asubbu laka mazidan min ash-sha'i ya sayyidi. Asubbu laka. Sabba yasubbu. So ana asubbu, I am pouring. Ana asubbu shy, I am pouring tea. So this is a istifham. This hamza that you are seeing at the beginning is an istifham. So ana asubbu, should I pour laka for you mazidan min ash-shy, addition or extra of the tea. Okay, zada is the verb. Zada means to increase. So ziyada is an increment. So from it we have mazid. Of that is clear. So when we see mazid, bimana something additional or extra. So mazid asubbu laka mazidan min ash-shy. Should I pour for you addition of the extra of the tea? Ya sayyidi, oh my master. La wa shukran. No and thank you. So it is very important when you are saying la, when you are using harf nahi, harf nafi rather, harf nafiyun, and then you are using a positive word, you don't join it together, but you separate it by a conjunction. As you know, I just say la shukran, the person would think la shukran, no thanks, but it is important to add the wa, la meaning no, wa shukran and thank you. Lima tajurrina sawba fit turab ya Fatima too. So someone is asking Fatima, why are you dragging? Tajurrina, it's from jarra yajurru, we have seen it, and then female you see tajurrina. Why are you dragging the sawb, the cloth, fit turab, in dust, in the sun? Ya Fatima too, oh Fatima. So Adati hazihi riyalat ya Su'ad. His action Su'ad, have you counted these riyals? Nam, he answered by saying yes. Adatuha here mi'atu riyalin. I've counted it is 100 riyals. Lamma dahaltul baita. When I entered the house, shamimtu ra'ihatan tayyibatan. I smelled a very nice smell or odor. Yamurrul mudiru ala al-fusul kulla sabahin. The mudir, the head teacher or the head, Yamurru, he passes by al-fusul, he passes by the classrooms. Fusul is the plural of faslun, the single classroom. Kulla sabahin, every morning. Okay. أسند الأفعال الآتية إلى المتكلم كما هو موضح في المثال. That we should أسند الأفعال الآتية, we should point the following verbs, the verbs that are below, إلى المتكلم, to the mutakallim, بمعنى we are going to take this verb and use it as if we are those exhibiting the verb. So Hamid, example we have here, Hamidun Zonna. I want to Hamid thought. Hamid thought. So I want to say I thought. You refer it to yourself as the mutakallim, you the one speaking. You refer it to yourself. That's what they said. That's what they want. So like here, Ana Zonantu. So Hamidun Zonna, you see Ana Zonantu. So similar thing. So let's look at the remaining one. Hamidun Marra. Hamid passed by. So I'll say Ana Mararatu. So the same way. Hamidun Hajja. Ana Hajjatutu. Hamidun Sabba. Ana Sababutu. Hamidun Sobba. Ana Sobabutu. Hamidun Adda. Ana Adatu. Hamidun Jarra. Ana Jarartu. Hamidun Radda. Ana Radatu. Hamidun Shamma. Ana Shamimtu. Not Shamamtu. Here it's not Shamamtu. I will say Shamimtu. I've told you the reason. Okay, in the Mudore, check the Mudore. The second last letter will be having Kesra. It will be having Fatha. And so you say Shamimtu. Okay, it is actually Shamima, not Shamama. It will be Shamima. The rest are just Fatha. Zonana, Marara, Hajaja, Sababa, Sobaba, Adada, all that is kind of Ada. But here is Shamima. Then Hamidun Masa Ana Masistu is the same way. These two, they are similar thing. Masistu, I will say Masastu, I will say Masistu. The Modore, the second as it is having Kesra. So that is it. All that is clear. Let's pause here and then we'll look at the remaining ones. The remaining ones are not that much. Inshallah, let's pause here so that in the next lesson we'll complete it. All that is clear. Jazak Allahu Khair. If you have any question, please try to reach out to us. Inshallah, we'll try to explain further for you and clarify things for you. جزاكم الله خيرا وبارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن الحكيم ونفعني وإياكم بالآيات والذكر الحكيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.